Funcom teases new content for Secret World Legends, Daybreak drops more hints about a new game, all that and more. I'm Zach Sharps and this is Free-to-Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, IGN got to play around with Tera Online's PS4 report last week, and their takeaway was that, quote, it plays more like an action game than most of its MMO competition, end quote. Not really the most intelligent takeaway from playing a port of a game that was released over 6 years ago, especially since the combat has been the same throughout that time. That said, by examining their gameplay, the new UI for the console version does look really clean, graphics hold up fairly well, and frame rate seems consistent. So for those of you looking for a console port of the hit MMORPG, it seems like you'll have a good time once it eventually releases. If you'd rather play a shooter, Red Omoto's World War II shooter Heroes in General just got a new map, new weather effects, plus some shiny new paint jobs for helmets. The Colmar Hamlet Map is intended for all players, new and old, and will have you traverse fields and forests around a village before meeting in the middle to engage in a dogfight to the death. 5 new weather settings are also in play, providing 12 different combinations of time and visibility, adding more variety to battles. Cosmetic-wise, there are 42 new helmet camo options and 14 new vehicle paint jobs. Seems like a pretty nice update, and after feeling the game was average playing it the first time around, I might download it again to give it another shake. Do you guys play Heroes in Generals? Leave me a comment down below. Been wondering what's around the corner for Funcom's free-to-play MMORPG Secret World Legends? Well, then their recent roadmap might get you hyped. The next things to look forward to are the introduction of Dark Agartha, the agent system, and the long-awaited continuation of the game's storyline. Alongside that is some cryptic messaging from the company, featuring several symbols associated with India, Greece, and Egypt. As we find out more, we'll be sure to let you know right here on MMOBomb.com. After killing EverQuest Next, Daybreak decided a new game would get people hyped, so they started the hiring process for new employees. After dropping hints in August 2016 of a new AAA first-person shooter, and then again in May of this year for a free-to-play multiplayer RPG, there's now postings for a narrative designer to work on a new, exciting, unannounced AAA title based on a popular world-class IP. There's also a posting for an art director stating for a soon-to-be-announced all-new project. So it's likely that they either have 2 new projects on the way or one that'll be announced soon. Either or, I'm very curious what this popular world-class IP is. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. That said, it's time for the shout-out of the week. Last week on the show, I asked if esports should be considered as sports. A user by the name of AlexBug15 stated the following: Hey Zach, you said you don't see a reason for legitimizing esports as a sport. Here's one reason: traveling visas. So to answer this week's question, yes, esports should be considered sports if it helps the players and or teams they are traveling with. And in some countries, poker and chess are considered sports. Thanks for all your responses, and as I replied to you, Alex, I completely forgot about that reason, so thanks for bringing it up. This week, I thought I'd throw some love to our own Mike Byrne, aka Magic Man, who started an editorial series called Tales from a Newbie, Jumping into Warframe. Having his only experience being a first look back in 2013, as well as following the game's news, he's pretty much going into it blind, and his first 2 weeks' experience has been posted on the website. It's a very enjoyable read, so be sure to check it out through the link down below. Last up in the news this week, the Hi-Rez Expo and the Smite World Championship are just a few short weeks away. Unfortunately for a lot of Smite fans, not everyone can make the trip. So to make sure fans don't miss out on all the action, Hi-Rez decided to team up with Coke Esports to bring the finals to theaters throughout the United States. Seems like a cool play by Hi-Rez, just wonder how popular it will be. You know what is always popular? Giveaways, of course. As always, be sure to check out the page, bookmark the page, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. It was fed recently, so it might be happier to see you this time around. As for myself, signing out till next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps, and I'll catch you guys next time.